I actually need to switch on my Discord. Hi guys, Barndy here playing Neverwinter on PC. We are in mod 21 for now. And as the title suggests, we're gonna be looking for Mark 4s and let that kind of like load. Oh god, my 4-year-old PC. Please do not crash on me. Yes, well, I think I know why it's lagging is because I have my Discord on. Because I need to do something before I start actually. If you were following my stream the other day, 2 days ago, at the end, I gave away a legendary class mount pack. Not mount, sorry, class companion mount pack. Class companion mount pack. Class companion pack. Um, that I got from the reconnaissance lockbox, and yeah, and Hans loves D&D, another streamer. He wanted that giveaway, but he forgot his ad handle. So to kind of like continue what happened last stream, I will be sending him his pack on live as a record. Because I don't want people to kind of like assume, oh, he was not gonna do it. I will do it, and I said I'll do it, and I will do it, and I'll be doing it on stream. I don't believe he's on right now. He was on just to see the ad handle in game, but I don't believe he is on right now. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I needed to grab my Holy Avenger. So and you may be wondering, like, Spartan, why are you hunting for Mark 4s? Well, I'll show you in a second once I get to my main. Right. I think you could probably have you may have already seen the reason already when you saw my shared bank earlier. And if you didn't catch it, I'll show it to you. I'll point it out to you guys. By the way, I've skipped lunch because of reasons. There is food downstairs. It's just that I had it for breakfast too. The same dish. It's a quirk of mine. I don't tend to eat the same dish more than once or twice. Twice at most, but definitely not a third time. Like the same meal. Like I said this last time as well, that I'd eat sushi like for the like 3 square meals in the day for the rest of my life. That's fine because I'll have different types of sushi, not the same thing. It's different. It's called sushi, but it'll be a different dish every time. But anyway, so here it is. Let me point it out to you. Look at that. My Marco Ponzi rank 4s currently is 3 plus the one I have. Or yeah, plus the one that I have on my main. I only have a total of 4 Marco Ponzis. Total, by the way. Anyway, this is the one I'm talking about, legendary class companion choice pack. So I'm gonna pick that up, and then let me just fudge, sorry, I forgot to grab the gold in my shared bank here. I don't have a lot of gold left because of this gone event. I've exhausted all of my gold, and I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I'm trying to gain more gold, but because it was a maintenance last night, I couldn't play. And then like all kind of like 19 of my tunes I've barely touched their professions, and I'm not about to do that on stream. Say la vie, it's okay. So yeah, going to my Discord. Obviously you guys can't see this, but it's fine. You'll see it like in game. So let me just copy and paste his ad handle. He finally said I asked 2 days ago, and Hans forgot about it, I think, because I was waiting and waiting for 2 days, and no reply. And then today, the second day, I was like, Hans, do you remember I still have your thing? And he goes, oh, sorry, here you go. And so here we are. Compose Crimson Night Jar. Yes, you do. And let me just send it over. I know he's not online right now, and I'm pretty sure I can. Please, God, for the love of God, don't double click on this or something. There we go. Crimson Nightjar, congrats again. Congrats. And I don't know, I suppose send, because send. There you go. It's sent, guys. There, done it. It's off my hands now. Because all this time, like the past 2 days, the past 2 days that I was like holding on to it, I was like, my eye was always on it. Like, oh, I need to get rid of this stuff. Hey, Harun. You kind of like, well, I mean, I don't know if you saw that, but I gave away uh, a legendary companion choice pack, right? I keep on saying mount pack for some reason. I gave away that legendary choice pack, companion choice pack, because I already got all of those companions. I can get it from these booster packs, which you can't get in the game anymore. So, for example, a dedicated Squire, right, is supposedly one of the best companions you can get from that pack right now. Right now, I say, because it's gonna get nerfed. So you see, dedicated Squire right here. It is of a rare quality, but I mean, I've got all of the class packs. So basically, all of the companions that is listed in that legendary choice pack, I already have. If at a rare quality, so I don't really need it. I suppose as on a multiple tunes, legendary is nice enough. But the thing is, I don't want legendary. I want mythics. So I do have an example of a mythic companion here somewhere. Not Eclipse Lion. That's here we go. Golden Goat. Golden Goat is one of the four, I believe, four companions that you can get at mythic level. But I believe it's like super expensive right now. So there's a companion I'm discarding. Let me check it real quick. Actually, how much are these companions? Quality at mythic. Oh god, that's legendary. Mythic and search. I believe it's like, ooh, 10 million only. He says. So there's like Golden Goat, which I already have. Deep Crow, which I believe is like really good for outgoing healing. Oh no, it's awareness. I need one of these. I'm a tank. I need one of these. Wait, do I? I have max awareness already, so I might not. Golden Cat. Golden Cat. Combat advantage. That's not too bad as for like a DPS, for example. Did I already check this one? Oh yeah, so the Bullet Pup is probably one of the best ones that you can get right now for healers, for the ongoing heal. So it looks like if I was to buy one by one, because you can't get these anymore, it's like 22 million plus. Golden Cat, I don't know what's the cheapest one. I think I saw that. I saw it earlier. Deep Crow is about 16 million plus the cat, which I don't have. Already got the goat, so cat is, wait, where's the cat? The cat is 21. So I need to spend about 59 million or 60 million AD. Not quite there yet. I'll show you. I'll show you. I know you didn't ask for it, but I kind of want to flex a little bit. I got 10 million AD now. Because I've been farming for those bonding runestones. I think I've refined up to 6 or 7 now. So there's 10 million here in my shared bank. I believe almost a million on me. After reset and refining, I'll have a million here in my inventory, and then also finally I have 16 million over here in my Zen exchange, which I'm not gonna touch, by the way. But technically speaking, I have 25 million AD floating around. Hey Maggie, you missed it. You missed it, by the way. I sent over Hans his legendary choice pack. It's the first thing I did. But let me do you a quick shout out, by the way. Let me do you a quick shout out, and we'll continue. I think I spelled that correctly. I hope. Oh, wow, that's super loud. Maybe I should make some Maggie. To eat. To eat. I skipped lunch today. Not because there was no food at home. It's just that I don't eat anything twice. God, I need to get rid of this cough. Hold on. Don't be sad. No. You know the reason why. Not only there's two reasons why I did it. One, as I showed to Harun earlier, or Haru, is that I can claim it. Like I can claim the class like companion, like for example this rogue pack. I got all the packs from yesteryear, as it were. So if you look here, I got the green scale bowman, which is listed in the legendary pack. So for myself personally, I don't need it because I have all of the companions on all of my tunes. I can claim it, right? Albeit they are at a rare quality. But that is a moot point to me. It doesn't really matter because I can get the companion tokens, right, to upgrade them to mythic if I wanted to. The second reason is because Reaper Q is gonna come out. When is it gonna come out? I don't know, and I'm not on preview to show it to you. But basically, legendary choice class packs are in there in the Reaper Q. You can get those. Legendary mount pack is also in there. Greater shards of empowerment is also in there. Again, all of this is speculation. It is on preview if you want to check it out. I don't play preview, so and I don't like to talk about things before it comes on live. So take whatever I'm saying about the Reaper Q with a pinch of salt. But basically, you can farm for those if you wanted to. No, it's I didn't skip lunch. I didn't skip lunch last time I streamed. I just got the delayed lunch because I stopped around 2 o'clock, right? I just straight away. I ate straight away. I think I had 2 meals worth of food afterwards because I was super hungry. I don't know if I don't think you stream, but let me tell you, it takes a lot of energy to stream, especially if you're trying to, say something funny, or kind of even like plan out what to do. So how many bags did you end up making during Gone? I want to say less than five. It might have been 500, Harun. It might be less. I lost count because the thing is, I even have like, I don't know, 51 here, I suppose. But I got, I believe, about 3 stacks of preservation wards. Like I got a stack here, almost. I don't want to open another bag and get like 99 stack and then 1 stack, taking 2 inventory slots. So I do have the creations of wonder pack right here in my shared bank, so I can pass it on to my tunes. If they need like preservation words, I can just open it on them because it's bound to character. And oh yeah, by the way, I was talking about this in Marsha's stream earlier. Apparently, and again, take this with a pinch of salt because it's not on live. It is on forums. They mentioned it in forums. They're gonna sell Unbind Tokens, is what they're gonna call them. That's the official name. Unbind Tokens. So what it basically is an item that unbinds or unbounds an item from your inventory, and it's about 100 zen each, or something like that. But the caveat, right? The kind of like disclaimer is that only certain items. What those items that you can unbind, I don't know. They didn't say, or at least I didn't read the forum, so I can't really say. Again, it's not on live, so don't take my word for it. Just take just know that it is in the works, right? So just be aware. And yeah, so something that I said that was gonna happen is about to happen. So I'm kind of like happy about it, and I don't know how I feel about it though as well, because it's not like one unbind token equals to one item. Like they were saying, as an example, a bound to character or a bound to account coalescent ward costs 8 tokens, which equates to about 800 zen, which equates to about $8. So you pay $8 for something that's already yours to make it tradable. It's about $10 in a Zen store, which means that I suppose you save $2. Again, I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah, maybe it's something. Sorry, I totally forgot to play music on my streams. I don't know. Again, I don't know. It's like I like it because it's something that we asked for, but the way they did it, it makes sense though. A value of, like, say a transmute It's not the same as a coalescent ward. But then again, it's in the eye of the beholder. It's subjective. For someone like me, transmute is more valuable than a cold ward. It sounds weird, but the thing is, I've already cracked a way to get as many cold wards as I'd ever need, right? Because of invocation and Juma bags and gone bag, I suppose, right? Like, because of these things, I'm able to get as many cold wards as I have resources for. It's not something like, oh, I need it now, so I'll just open the bags. I mean, once I have opened all the bags that I mentioned above, and I really need a cold ward, then maybe I'll buy one from Zen Store, or I'll buy it from auction house. You know what I mean? You don't save anything. Coupons is 20%. Oh, that's right. That is true. But the thing is, all of the cold ones that you can get in game, they're all bound to account or bound to character. The only reason you do that is actually to kind of like, yeah, unbound and then give it to somebody else. That's what I was saying earlier to Marsh. Like, the only way I can see that as being useful is to actually unbind something that's bound and then giving it to somebody else instead of, like, say, selling it, because you're not gonna earn anything. I don't think it's just gonna be breaking even. You don't know how you feel about that, Maggie? Yeah, me too. I mean, I like the idea that you can unbind bound items, but to be honest with you, things should have been unbound from the get-go in the first place, right? It should have been unbound and tradable to other characters, or like what people were saying, settle for at least make it bound to account, so you can pass it to your tunes and not make it bound to characters, so that only one tune can use it, and then you have to farm for the other tunes, like whatever item, because it's bound to character. Something like that. Yeah, you should you just buy it from the Zen store. I know I would, if I was desperate. I suppose I would, but that would probably only happen if nobody was selling cold wards in the auction house or wanting to trade a unbound cold wards, for, like, say, gold or items. Then yeah, I'll probably just swipe the credit card and just buy an 800 Zen coalescent ward. Is it up to 40 or 20 only? I think it's only 20. Unless you can unbind high quality items like ribcage. Yeah, Harun, I agree. I think that is what is in people's mind, but the way that the devs worded it makes you doubt that that's gonna happen, because selected items only. They mentioned cold wars, but they didn't mention anything like weapon enchantments, armor enchantments, and gears like ribcage and the band of air or ring of darkness. They didn't mention that. So but they did say in the forums, list the items that you'd want it to be unlocked first, like usable. Like, they will update. They kept on saying updating their list so that they will include everything eventually, but because it'll take a long time, they just wanted a list of items or suggested items that needs to be unlocked first, or that the Unbind tokens would work on first, and then they will just, like, keep on compiling other items into the list. So I mean, that's just for a different stream, I suppose, when it does come out or something. Uh, it may not even come out after all. It is in the forums though, so highly likely it will happen. But yeah, again, I probably wouldn't hold my breath. And besides, I feel like if you wanted a band of air, farm for it in the hardcore VOS, right? It is more. I feel like it's more of a flex more than anything else, because a band of air, you need 4 reagents, and then you need another 4 reagents, and then a completion of a hardcore VOS before you can get the ring. If you can get somebody to do it for you, it becomes like you can't put a value on the ring anymore, because you just bought it. You just simply like threw cash at it, and then you got something that was a coveted. You lose its kind of like, it loses its kind of like sentimental value, not value so much as it is a useful ring. You didn't use your blood, sweat, and tears to get it, so you once you got that ring by just throwing whatever AD Zen at it, it gets devalued somehow. I feel like if things were just handed to me, I don't think I'll find it as precious as compared to if I grinded for it. Like I grinded 300 runs of hardcore VOS, like unsuccessful ones and successful ones. Like even the first mini boss farms together, roughly around 300 runs. Like I don't know how many of those runs were successful, but at least 300. And and I got my ring. I got my band of air, but I'm still 3 out of 4 to get my ring of darkness. So yeah, I understand like the struggles that you had to go through in order to get it. Like 300 runs is not a small number. And I still don't have my ring of darkness. Not that I need it, not that I need it, but it's kind of nice to have. I want to say. Speaking of which, sorry, I'm kind of like running on autopilot right now, just to kind of like update to you guys. The reason why I'm here in Avernus is because I need marks of potency 4s, and if you missed it, the reason why I need marks of potency 4s is because I only have 4 left. After upgrading all of my kind of like things that I needed to upgrade, farming for the bondings, rank 15s, I had a stack and now it's reduced to just 4 and I need another stack. So the only way I can think of to getting it like kind of free is buying it and trading it from other people. That's kind of like my solution to that problem. Like I could always buy it from the bazaar. I could always buy it from the auction house, but that would require AD and I don't want to spend AD at all. In order to make this bonding rank 15 farm free, totally free, I have to get it I have to get all of the materials, mark stones, preservation wards, cold wards, RPs for free, not spending any kind of like Zen or AD for it. So I'm just being stubborn, okay? I like to be stubborn. I like to do things more difficult than it should be. That's just how I roll. You guys should know me by now. So what I'm doing is actually I'm gonna farm for these. Sorry, I'm like thinking, what are the leathery hides for again? I do have these feathers, and this brooch is a tier 2, I believe. I need to refresh my memory because yeah, I need to keep these. I do have 5 tier 1 hunts already, but I'm actually keeping these to farm jaws. The shadow jaws. Because that mob is like really rare to spawn or something like that. There's a trick to doing it. Let me just read that. I saw somebody said band of air is useless. It's not useless. Don't be jelly because I got one. I'm just joking. No, I mean it is in the eye of the beholder again. Subjective. I actually think even when they fixed it, like it's working as intended, it's still good. Like in the as a DPS kind of like ring, it's still good. But don't take my word for it. It for me, it just seems like, I mean, back in the day when it was broken and I was hitting for like, I don't know, was it 20 million 8 DPS or something, 1.8 million, something like that. So yeah, but I mean, even after they made it working as intended, it's still good. At that point, just buy it from Zen. Unless you can unbind high quality items like Ribcage, the band of air is worthless. Yeah, it might be better to get some kind of guarantee after so many runs with bad luck. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think has been mentioned before. Basically, make it like is it Tower the Mad Mage, where you get the currency, right? The Lost Void currency, and then you can buy the weapon sets, right? Yeah, something like that. So even after say like 100 runs, right? For 100 currency, you can buy the ring. At least after your 100th run, you can 100% get either a band of air or a ring of darkness. That makes more sense to me. Because or if you can run it once and then you can get your band of air or ring of darkness after like say less than 5 or 10 runs, that's good too. But I don't know. I don't make the rules. Like seriously, 300 runs for one ring. I think that was for the one ring, right? For the second one, my ring of darkness. I don't know. I've done 0 runs for it because I couldn't be bothered. I got the first mini boss, I got the third mini boss, and I got the final boss's reagents. I'm just missing the second mini boss. So anyway, ooh, there's this guy asking for a tier one 5 by 5. Let me just go to the Citadel. I think it's called. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been here. The reason why I come here is because people are always trading for marks of potency rank 4s for the hunts, for example. But I'm gonna try and like buy it with gold. Unfortunately, I don't have gold. I believe now the mark of potencies is a stack of 99 is selling about 6,000 gold. The last time I checked, I haven't actually calculated it yet because I know I don't have enough gold. I'm reduced to less than 1,000 gold, guys. Look at that. If you remember, I had 14,000 gold last time. Not the last time I streamed. Last time before Gone event. A week later, I've got less than 1,000. So it's really crazy. I'm thinking I'm gonna get it back though. Starting later today after maintenance is gonna be a 2 times professions, so I can actually farm gold again if I wanted to, I suppose. So it looks like I got one jaw. You know what? Let's just make it. I kind of want to get rid. Oh, it's so dumb. I totally forgot it uses chains, so I just used one chain already. Oh well, whatever. This is fine. I'm not gonna go and farm for chains, guys. I'm not gonna do it. I've already got like 5 tier 1 hunts, so I just wanted the inventory space, but I totally forgot about that. I forgot that I needed chains to make these, but it's okay. It's fine. This is fine. I just need 5 hunts, so I can do 5 by 5. I don't know if you guys have hunts as well. Maybe we can do it together, because I feel like it's gonna be really hard to get like people to do tier 1 5 by 5s. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm not even sure how much of the currency I still have. Yeah, it might be better to get some kind of guarantee. Oh, I already read that. Sorry. Another reason why I want to do the tier 1 hunts actually is because I'm missing one of the transmutes, namely the Starfade Cape. Let me just check if I can find the dang thing. Oh, I already finished a quest. I was thinking, is it time for a giveaway already? I don't think so. I still got 30 minutes. No, not this. Is it this one? Hunt lures. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this companion, by the way. It's now in the collections, right? It's always been in the collections, but we couldn't buy this. It's now here. It's about 12,000 zero favors. But I'm gonna go for the highest one first. Also, this is how you get your blessed blades. I forgot about this. I need it on my hunter ranger because he's only using primals right now, and it takes about 10,000. That's not too bad, I suppose. That's about what 20,000 is 5 times 5 is 5,000 each, 5,000 favors, and then times that by 4. So so to get 20,000, which apparently is the highest amount of favors that you can collect at any given time. So I already got the angel wings, right? I'm using it right now as we speak. This is the one that I need. Need is a strong word, of course, but I want it, okay? And it takes about 20,000. I got 2,000 favors. All right. So not sure how this is gonna work because you could get scammed if you don't do it with like people that you trust. So but I'm just gonna risk it anyway. I don't think it's gonna be too bad, I suppose. Looking for 4 more tier 5 times 5. Oh, you want it to? Wait, do you have a, you mean 6 times 5? Sorry, hold on. You want to join in on the tier 1 hunt, Maggie? Is that what you're saying? Or you need the Tarfate Cape? Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Did I not talk about this before? No, I had this on my. I had this last time, 2 days ago though. Oh, you never? I had Harun. Um, it wasn't my fault either. It was like the lead, the party lead just invited some random dude from like pugging it, and then he only had like one or two or something like that. He didn't have a full five, because the party lead was too lazy to check, I suppose. So so if anything, it was kind of like my fault for trusting in the party lead to trust him to check, which is kind of hard, to be honest. I mean, most people will do something like, oh, I have this times five, right? Which I do. I know I have times five, right? But you're not gonna link like not gonna link all five, and then it'll just like pop up five different symbols, right? You could just like link the same single hunt five times. So it becomes like you either trust other people or you don't. You just gonna have to trust in them regardless. So what I tend to do is actually just like follow a group that's already like been created. Like they just need to look for one more, for example. At least during that time, I believe they would have already kind of like inspected each other, like whether or not they have the lures or not. But again, like I said, there's really no way of finding out for sure if anybody if someone actually has five lures or not. You're just gonna have to trust people, which if you've been playing as for as long as I have, you kind of like bump into scammers. Um. Anyway, yeah, just gonna ask. Oh, you don't have lures, okay? I need. Sorry, Mag. I need lures. I mean, we might end up having somebody who doesn't have lures in the end, but I really want to trust in people. I've been bitten once. There's a Arabian proverb that said kind of like if you got bitten twice, or if you've been scammed twice, something around that lines. If you've been scammed twice, you'll definitely get scammed a third time. So yeah. So I'm getting PMs. Let me just. Oh, we got another one. Whether or not these guys are scammers or not, I really don't know. I hope not. I guess. Sure. I got one from my I got one person from my alliance that wants to join in. So let me just hold on. I can't think too many things happening at the same time. Let me just deal with this guys first, and then and I'll get back to the chats. I last person coming. I suppose we will link once we have all five rather than doing it multiple times. Anyway, let me just go back in chats here. I feel like I've missed people. I've never been scammed. That's nice. Oh yes, I came into the stream late, so I probably missed it. That's too much work for lures. I suppose I need favors to refresh my overloads. Refresh your. Oh, you mean getting more? You mean I don't think there's a way where you can charge your overloads. If there is, I didn't know about it. Let me just. I'm seeing trades. 5 mobs for this, 5 mobs for that. I feel like I'd rather have, instead of like say selling chains for mobs of mob force, and or lures for mob force. Wait, what? What you say? What are you talking about, Harun? There is. No, no, no. Okay. I feel like maybe we're not communicating well enough. What I meant to say was, if you have an overload, any overload that you used, say like till 50%, right? It only has like 4 hours left. That you do an action which charges it from 50 back to 100, is what I'm saying. There's no way for you to charge it from 50 to 100. All you can do is consume it all to like 0% and then slotting in another one. That's what you're talking about, I'm assuming. I'm full now. What? No, what? No. What? Are you serious? Don't troll me right now, bro, because I'll trust you. I'll believe whatever you guys say. You can tell me there's like flying mounts in the game, and I'll believe you, knowing that there is no such thing. You tell me you can recharge them or refresh them, as you call it. I'll believe you, bro. But how? I don't think that's even possible, though. I don't think that's possible. You can use it and then like apply another one, a different one. But if you're saying you can refresh the same one to 100%, how? What? No, you gotta be kidding me, man. Sorry, I don't know, man. I don't know. I still feel like we're not understanding each other here. You're telling me I can refresh these overloads right here. Where is it? Yeah, these ones, like this unholy protection, or what is the most I would say the most popular one would be this this rage of flame for 5% total damage bonus, right? It only lasts for 10 hours, but you're saying you can refresh it to become 10 hours again. No. Nah, man. Nah, that's not possible. I mean, unless I do it for myself, I test it, and it does work, then I'll believe you. Kind of like I believe you now, but I just can't. It just doesn't, like, what? No, it just can't. Yeah, but kind of like me as a person trust you that that is what happened. That's what you're saying, but my brain is like saying, nah, that's not possible, bro. I'm conflicted. My heart says trust him. My brain says that's not possible. Not that I don't trust it. It's just not possible. I only have 2,000. I'm gonna get another 5 though. I mean, that's basically 5,000 if I don't get scammed. So I would need another 5 in order to make another 5 to make it 12k. Yeah. 12k. What would I need for 12k? I mean, it doesn't really matter because I don't really use overloads. What the fudge are you guys doing over there? I am here on me on Yzagool. Like, sure. I need favors, but I can't reciprocate. Reciprocate or reciprocate? Whatever, reciprocate. I'm gonna tell you how, but oh well. In that case, keep it to yourself, Harun. I mean, I believe knowledge should be free. Like that's what I do. I share knowledge. I don't really charge people for it. But I mean, to tell you the truth, I could probably figure it out now. You've already told me I need 12,000 favors, so that's like a hint already. But I mean, I don't really use overload, so. Oh, you're just joking. See, it's really hard to kind of like read people's kind of like expressions on chat only. But yeah, I mean, if you tell me how to do it, right, and I'll have to pay for it, and I'll test it, and then yeah, I'll probably make a video of it, and then kind of like mention you as the person who taught me. But I don't know where you got that information from, though. Where is everybody? Like, is everybody here? I don't think so. What are you guys doing? TikTok. Gonna start once already. And I do need to make my not free for all, maybe. Ready? Going. I didn't even ask people to link because if they're like if they're gonna scam me, they're gonna scam me. Like there's really no point on me kind of like link 5 and then they're just gonna say symbol and then times it by 5. You know what I mean? It really doesn't matter at this point. All I'm gonna do if they are gonna be like if they are gonna like scam me, I'm just gonna block them so that I don't really see them anymore, like in chats. Like if they're gonna plus up for say tier hunts or what have yous, I'm just not gonna see. I'm not gonna see their texts at all because I've already like what you call that, banned them. And my list is getting longer. Let's put it that way. But to kind of like to just to kind of like be honest, I've only been scammed the one time. But the thing is, you know, it only takes once to kind of like lose people's trust anyway. So and I'm very not vindictive. Vindictive would indicate that I would like, you know, not only will I block that person that scammed me, but I'll like promote the fact that in chat or on my YouTube channels, I don't trust this guy because he scammed me once before, kind of thing. I'm just gonna like put him in my blacklist and that's it, and like not have to deal with that person ever again. And I feel like that's fair enough. Can I do more? Like how many times have I already done it? Oh, one more. Last one. I feel. Overload refresh. I mean, wow, like imagine I probably would have like been using that instead, like overloads, like from day one if I knew you could do that. Who's next? Black opals. I need RPs now. I had 9 million RP, and now it's like reduced down to kind of like 5, which is I feel like is really low for me. I very much like to have more RP, please. 5 millions is not much, actually. Now that I think about it, it's not that much. I'll give it to you. I'll give this to you. No. What's going on? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Passing lead to you. Magic knives. Okay, no. What? What? Lol. What's going on? Like, I wasn't paying attention because I was picking up the loots. And now everybody's like across the map for some reason. Magic has lead. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, let's just get rid of all of the lures in one spot first before we move to the next one, right? It makes sense. Anyway, right. I'm not gonna keep track of who's doing what lure. All I need to know is that we have 25 of these remains. These ones. So far we got 7 for some reason. I done 5. Somebody did 1. And then then somebody did 1 more. I assume. So we done 7. I don't think this was here before. This is new. Like, I've done my 5, but where did I get? I mean, we did 1 more just now. one more symbol. But somebody, apparently there was another hunt that I wasn't aware of. So yeah. There you go. Good to go. Ready. I'm ready. It's so funny when people say G2G, GTG. People were like, got to go. Like what? We just started. It's actually good to go, not got to go. If that makes sense. I probably shouldn't have artifact, but whatever. It's okay. I think we got quite a big. We got quite a big PPDPS going on right now, I suppose. I mean, I barely touched the boss before it died, or the hunt, I suppose, before it died. Oh, yeah, 10 minutes till the giveaway, guys. And I still have a lot of stuff to give away because of the Gone event. I believe I've got about and YBD gave us some mounts and companions and food, or fizzy brews, I think they're called, and even and like Stones of Hell. I don't really even know how he gets these things. But yeah, he gave it to us, and then basically it's up for like giveaway. Unfortunately, I don't have any more like legendary companion choice packs to give away yet. I'm thinking I've got the keys. I got lockbox keys, right? But I'm not gonna be opening any lockboxes anytime soon. I don't think. I've already got like the latest one, which is the marvelous balloons. I could oh, not the here. I could show you guys that actually. If you can swap into it before they start. There you go. So I already got the marvelous balloons, right? Just gonna sing here for a while. Was this giveaway pool quality gone up? I mean, it depends. I think it's more of a theme, right? Whatever is the latest thing that you can get is what is being given away. I.e., not I.e., E.g. Demogorgon's set, but I haven't been farming for it, only because I finished like all of my reroll tokens before this. I have gotten more reroll tokens now because I opened like 75, 72 lock boxes when I wanted to get this marvelous balloons. So I believe I've got like, was it 800 reroll tokens, something like that? I don't remember. Let me check. Maybe like just 200. I'm not sure. I have more reroll tokens, so I can farm for not much, like 162. But I mean, yeah. So I've got more reroll tokens to use, kind of like on my main, which is the most likely. Hold on, no, thank you. Which is the most likely tune out of my account to kind of like run Demogorgon, because all of my other tunes are like 40k. And nobody's gonna bring a 40k into a Demogorgon, trust me. Unless it's like an alliance run, or like run with friends, right? They don't mind running for like 20 to 30 minutes of a Demogorgon run. But I mean, to be honest, Demogorgon, like I already got it on my main, so it's like I really don't want to farm for it anymore, and I don't want to buy it on the auction house for like 1 million. And that's just the artifact. We haven't included the sinuous cord and what do you call these? Heart's twine. Yeah, I'm not about to buy those. I could get it for free. So, hey, Genocidal, let me do you a quick shout out, bro. How are you? How's your dad? Oh god, I can't remember his IGN now. I can't. I remember him following me, and you were like, "That's my dad," by the way. I was like, "Whoa!" And he's Russian, so I do apologize. I said German because I for some reason I thought he was German. Anyway, there is your shout out. Oh, we're moving. I totally forgot we were moving. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Let me just double check on chats, guys, because I feel like I'm missing chats. I need to get a second screen just for chats. Oh, you did manage to get. All right. I mean, that's nice because I could never. My barb, right? He has about 1,000 reroll tokens. In fact, most of my alt tunes actually has about roughly about 1,000 reroll tokens, if not more. Good man. That's me on his account. Oh, that was you in this account. I thought it was him. Yeah, I thought that was him watching my stream. Oh, okay. I feel. Ah, but that's it's. I mean it. What you call that? It's the thought that counts. So I do appreciate you coming by with your like dad's account to my stream. You didn't have to, bro. I mean you being here is good enough for me. Um, it's just that I don't really play Call of Duty anymore. Not anymore. So whenever you're streaming Call of Duty, I'm like, yeah, I'll just watch something else for now. I do apologize, but one of these days, we do. I would like to kind of like sit down and watch you play Call of Duty on stream. Why can I? Wait, what? I have a sinking feeling I did more than 5. Did I do more than 5? Just now? Lul. I think I did, bros. I thought the dang thing would only. No. I was wrong. I'm wrong. Yeah, I only did 5. I only did 5. Yeah, me too, bro. I mean, hold on. Let me think. What is a good zombie like game coming out? Why do I not know this? Survival. Kind of like. Oh well, Back for Blood is another kind of like FPS zombie survival game, but I suppose it's similar to Call of Duty's, but Call of Duty's zombies is oh, I don't know if it's really like if you play Left 4 Dead, so that's the kind of like branch, or Call of Duty zombies, so that's like a different kind of branch, but it's basically the same thing. It's the same genre, but yeah, I suppose I suppose I'm more of an all the genre. So we're talking about Left 4 Dead, Call of Duty, DayZ, for example, H1Z1, which is a free Steam kind of like zombie survival building game back in the day. I think the server's still around. There's other Just Survive, for example. I believe that's a spin-off from H1Z1. I'm not sure now. Then there's all these other AAA games which I haven't been playing, so I really apologize. I can't summon the list of games that are like zombie related genres, survival slash FPS slash third person shooters anymore, because all I play is Neverwinter. All I play is Neverwinter. Trackers? No, thank you. Like, I don't need anything from the lures. I just need favors, and favors you get for every hunt. And also the kind of like lure drops. I do want the lure drops, like for example, this leathery hide, because I want to sell it for kind of like marks of potency force. Oh, where did it go? There it is. Yes, one day I get on. Love the movement in Duty. Yeah, I mean, back in the day when we played Call of Duty almost as much as we played Counter Strike in our cyber cafes, we would be like all day, every day, all hours, we'll be playing Call of Duty, guys. When I had my cyber cafe, but I haven't played it for like years, tens of years. I got those, Harun, actually. Not the blessed set though. I do have the Garisto helm. I think I've got the rib cage. I don't know about. I think I got the not divine gloves, but the other kind of gloves. I just don't have the shirt and pants because I traded that for something else, which I can't remember. Yeah, I got. No, it's not the divine one. I don't think is the one that's what people are gaga over. But I do have it. I do have it. I just don't think this is the one that people are gaga over. is the rib cage, the shirt and pants, the Guristos for like unlimited critical strike or something like that. Um, yeah, I'm just missing the shirt. But to be honest, I wanted the new shirt and pants from Hardcore VOS. I just haven't gotten them yet. I just haven't been running Hardcore VOSs a lot. Yeah, yeah, genocidal. Sure. Please don't let me keep you, bro. Enjoy your stream. Maybe I'll raid you later on. Yeah, because we're gonna have a talil tonight, which means that religious event. So, or shall I say, a family gathering tonight, and I'm gonna have to leave earlier. I'm probably just gonna stream for like 2 hours, and then that's it, because I gotta get ready for that tonight. But yeah, so yeah, don't let me keep you, and I'll check it out in later on, bro. I'll raid you if no one else is streaming, or if you're still streaming, I'll raid you, bro. The arms and helmets for blessing them with over. Oh yeah. Eh. Wait. What? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, usually genocidal. Really, I don't want to keep on talking because you're gonna have to wait till I finish, right? Usually we have about 3 or 4 family, kind of like my uncles, my aunts, my nieces, my nephews. They'll come to the house every Thursday night, and we can have our religious activity. But because of the lockdown 2 months ago, almost 3 months now, we basically all separate households cannot come over to one household anymore. But we do have what you call those on the phone, like a teleconference, I suppose. So we will basically we still do it together, like in kind of like in mind and heart, not so much physically, if that makes sense. Unless you want to unbound it, use it for another character. Oh, and it is time for a giveaway, guys. Let me just I'm not even sure where we're going, by the way. Where are we going? Oh, tendrils and the cracked. Okay, so let me go there first, and Alt tab and start the giveaway, and then yeah, and let that flow and see who wins. Where are we going? We're going to the one above or below. I can't tell. I think this is, yeah, I think it's here. Let's just get rid of all these ads first, and then I'll do the giveaway. Okay, because if I have too many things going on, I tend to forget. Like I run a giveaway and I forgot I ran a giveaway, and then the people who like are waiting for me to do the giveaway, like I completely forget. So let's see if I can remember. Let's see if I can remember. Guys, I've already started the raffle. If you would like to join the raffle, type in !join, and Harun there with the quick join. 100% chance of winning. I can't show you the shared bank, I don't think, because we're gonna be in combat in a second. But yeah, so everything that you see here at the bottom is up for grabs, and as the winnings, as people win more and more of my stuffs, and getting rid of the stuff that's here, I can basically replenish it with the kind of like winnings from here. This is mine, by the way. You can't get these. These are bound to account. We still haven't got the Unbind token yet, guys. So if you saw something that is like nice and it's mine, sorry, no, no. Like Mark Punzi Force. That's why I'm doing his. Enchanting Stones rank 5. That's why I'm kind of like, no, that's mine. Can't touch this. We're gonna MC Hammer all down in this. I'm not gonna give those, but what's in the giveaway and what's in kind of like the stock for the giveaway, that is up for grabs. That is for sure up for grabs. And I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I did give away a legendary class companion choice pack to Hans, that he won last stream. So anyway, carrying on. This is one of the harder one, if not the hardest of the tier ones. Yeah, it's gonna hurt for sure, but that's not too bad. Fair Puppy, hey, Fair Puppy, let me do you a quick shout out before I continue. If I could spell your. It's been a while. It's been a while since you came to my stream, actually. And we got a winner, and it's Harun. Congratulations, Harun. Let me kill these like string of bosses or hunts, and then I'll get back to you. Or El Summoner, right? El Summoner. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's El Summoner is you. So I'm just gonna throw a die real quick and see if there's gonna be a number that pops. And to go back to 15. So to go back to what I was saying about Unbind Tokens, Fair Puppy, they're introducing the devs. It's in the forum, so you can check it out. Hold on, 2019, 18. 17, 16, 15. It's a tactical enchantment rank 9, Harun. But if you would like a different enchantment, I do have a bunch more. If there's anything else specific that you'd like at a rank 9, do let me know. And I mean, let me rephrase. You don't have to take the tactical. I can always give you something. But if it's in stock, like say, I don't know, Radiance maybe. I don't think I have Radiance. Oh, I do actually. At a rank 9, you just let me know. You just let me know which one you want, and if I have it in stock, I can pass it to you. Tacticals are nice though. Tacticals are nice. You can always put them. Wait, you can only put them in utilities, right? For incoming heals. Yeah, I think so. I don't think you can put it in the defensive slots. So yeah, so Azure, let me check. I'm not sure. Oh god, I'm in combat. I think so. I want to say I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. If I do, I will send it over to you. I will send it over to you. I'm not sure if we are going to be in combat because I have to look for it, you see. That's not Azure's. I don't think so. Oh yeah, I got it. Nice. I do. So congratulations again. Let me kind of split this to ones. I think this way is much better, right? Because if I put in like tacticals and you want just tacticals, it may be something that you don't need, right? So I think this is much better in terms of like, oh, I spelled it with 2 M's there, which is not the case. El Summoner. Yeah, that's you. I'm pretty sure that's you. I'm pretty sure. And there you go, sir. Congratulations again. Enjoy your rank 9s. So let me see. We are up to... I need to concentrate kind of on my hunts for a second here. 26? Lol. We done 26 so far. Nice. Thanks for the extras. Instead of getting scammed, guys, we are reverse scammed. What I mean to say, we're supposed to only do 25 tier 1 hunts. We were up to 27 at the moment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you. You, for those who always follow in kind of like my giveaways, I would add them on my friends list first, so that it will autofill the 2 field on my mail, so that I don't have to remember every single person's individual like ad handles. But I try. Hold on, let me think. What we're doing? We're still doing hunts for now. We're gonna do a tier 2 hunt after this. Okay. Alright. There's actually a faster way of doing this. Let me just do that. Do this. Avernus. That go here, I think. Did I miss? Oh, sorry. Fair Puppy. Right, before I forget, because I got distracted by the giveaway. The devs are introducing what they're calling Unbind Tokens. And they are basically what it says on the tin. It unbinds any bound items in your inventory. Character bound, account bound. But the caveat is that it only works on certain items, not all. So the item that they're mentioning in that kind of like forum is coal wards, right? So this is what we know. They are gonna make it 100 Zen per 100 Zen per Unbind token, right? And then for a coal ward, for example, it takes about 8 tokens, which means it's 800 Zen to unbind, which is about $8. Any keys? Sorry, if you're asking me if I've got any lockbox keys, then yeah, I have several. I got 6, I think. But if you mean if no, but you have to understand each item has a different cost. Like how many tokens? Like a cold war takes 8 tokens. A transmute might take 1. A enchantment might take, I don't know, 5. It really depends on the item's value or percepted value. So if you take a cold ward as an example, it's 8. It's 8 unbind tokens, which is $8. I mean, if you were to go and buy with a 20% off Zen on a refinement, it is basically $8 anyway. That's unbound. So it's like this. People are like saying, why then, why? But I mean, I see the applications. Like, if I had like say an extra cold war that I just wanted to give somebody, but it's bound to character, I could unbind it using the token and then pass it on. Not so much as selling it. I suppose I could if I wanted to in the auction house for AD, but that's just not how I do things. As I was saying to Marsh earlier in his stream, if somebody wanted me to use my say Cold War to upgrade his like rank 14 weapon enchantment, I would have just told that person to give it to me. Then I use my RP and my cold wards to upgrade it to rank 14, and then I'll pass it back to him or her. You know, I've done it before, and yeah. So it wouldn't be past me to do something like that. But I wouldn't want to kind of like unbind it first and then give it to the person, so they can upgrade it themselves. I suppose if they didn't trust me enough to do that, like to give me their weapon enchantment for me to upgrade, but it's gonna cost them, right? It's gonna cost them literally $8 to do that, and I'm not about to spend $8 on something that I could have just done it for free, you know. Not having to unbind it, you know what I mean? Plus having to use my RPs as well on top of that. RPs for me now is kind of like, you know, I need RPs because I've been upgrading rank 15 bondings. I think I'm on my 8th one now. I'm sitting on, I want to say about 24 million AD. Some in the Zax, some in my shared bank, some on me. So I think it was about 24 million AD right now and counting, by the way. This is the reason why I'm doing this. I need Mark 4s. And the way I've been upgrading my bondings is through free. By using free mats, free stones, free marks, free preservation wards, free RPs. So basically, the profit margin is 100%. Just seems a bit suspicious of all these years they are giving us the unbind. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I got my source from watching Garlank's video on YouTube. It was like I was gonna take a nap and I saw it on YouTube. I was like, what the F? Right? I got surprised. Like, Unbind tokens? Are you serious? So I checked it out, and it was, lo and behold, it was something that I mentioned before, maybe not on the stream, but maybe on a YouTube video, saying that they should have had an unbind for like 100 Zen or something like that. I just said it like loosely, and lo and behold, it happened. Maybe devs are watching my videos and watching my streams. I don't know. Anyway, besides the point, it is gonna happen. I think it's you know, pretty highly likely that is gonna happen, considering it is in the forums and all. Let me just swap to a all heal group boon. I know it's not working as intended, but it's still okay. Am I even using a weapon enchantment? Yes, I am. So Harun has been saying, like, you know, it's like if you need the gloves, you know, you need the helmets to kind of like to refresh your overload. So I'm getting bits and pieces of information here right now. I'm kind of like seeing how it works. This is, but to be honest, it sounds like it's exploitable. So, or it is. It's not even. There's no other word. It is an exploit, right? That's not how it's supposed to work. You're not supposed to be able to refresh. Thanks all. Till next time. Oh, by the way, did did we did oh god, I'm so confused. Were we supposed to do some other hunt right now? Oh, you did? Sorry, I didn't see it. I was in the middle of a hunt, as you can see. I'll probably go back up in the chats to kind of like reread what you said. You're playing Neverwinter right now? Wait, you're not playing Neverwinter right now. All right. Okay, fair puppy. That's fine. That's more than, you know. That's fair enough. That's gonna destroy. Yeah, yeah. That's what Garlangs was saying. That you know, it's basically a way for people to kind of like play with the market in the auction house. No reason to bless ribcage. I already did so. Okay, so so how you do it, Harun? If I understand what you just said in chat, is that to have the overload that's about to expire, right? About to expire, or whatever percentage, less than 100, basically, and then you bless it. You bless it with the Duchess's blessing. I'm assuming to make it the upgraded version, and so the overload that is within inside the piece will refresh, right? I'm assuming. I'm assuming. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, and I don't know if I want to try it right now. All right. Thanks then. Till next time. Oh, smiley face, and gonna leave the party because I actually need to do more. I actually need to do more, I think. Let me just go back to my Avernus Redeemed Citadel, kind of like check it out. I probably don't have enough to try it like on stream because I still need 5,000 more. I'm just gonna see how many of my tier 1s that I still have, if it's enough. But again, I need 20k favors in order to get the cape, and that's kind of like my first priority. The second priority would probably be to get a companion, and then the third one is to use the overload, like refresh the overload. But the thing is, I don't use overloads anyway, so it becomes like, yeah, I need to get those two out of the way first before thinking about refreshing them. Yeah, I'm checking. I'm checking whether I have enough for more. There we go. Free legendary mount pack this week, eh? Not bad. Wonder what it might cost to unbind a legendary mount. Yeah, if even you can, fair puppy. That's what we're saying. They're being very vague. They just said Coalescent Ward as an example, but things like mounts, companions, gears, they're keeping mum about that. I think they just want to see what the community felt was, you know, something like Band of Air, for example, Ring of Darkness, maybe even the weapon sets, maybe I say. But to be honest, I don't really want to talk about something that may or may not come out. I like to talk about stuff that's already in live servers so that it becomes more current. If we're talking about something that may not come out in the future, it becomes a waste of our time, I suppose. But yeah, you can go to the forums, official forums, and you can, like, you know, speak your mind, I suppose. I'm kind of trying to think. I got two lures here. right? So that's 2. I need 3 more, and I've already used that all of my chains, I think. I got 1 hunt here, it looks like, because I was saving that actually. Oh yeah, I got 5. Yeah, I got 5. Let me just tidy up. What is this? Arcane rank 15s. Should I just sell these? Now, you know what? I probably should give it to my what are these? Deflection. See, deflection, we probably need to do that. I'll just keep it. I was thinking of to give these to my alt tunes. By the way, if you were here in my last stream 2 days ago, I've been kind of like thinking of making a video discussing on how one could make their tune to rank 40k plus or even 50k item level, I mean. But the problem is I don't feel like people are gonna be okay with it. What I mean to say is that it's not gonna be easy. People would still need to spend X amount of resources in order to get to that point. And I feel like if I was to make a video on how to get to 40k, but you have to spend like 100 million AD, people are just gonna hate on me. People are just gonna, like, you know, dislike, unfollow, unsubscribe from Spartan D's YouTube channel, because he's like advocating people to use 100 million AD. But I mean, seriously though, there's just no way. Unless you play the game, right, over a year or maybe less, but I'm just gonna say a year just to be safe, to get to 40k, and I don't think people want that at all. Again, you know, unlike dislike. So it's like I might as well not make the video at all, because I don't see it benefiting me at all to make that video. Yes, a lot of people, even on my stream, people have been asking, so how do I get 40k? I don't think I've got, like, there's not gonna be a correct answer, to be honest. It's just gonna be like, you're just gonna have to kind of like grind it out. Or if you don't want to grind it out, you don't want to spend AD on it, then the only way is just to play the game and grind. And I don't think people are gonna be too happy with that answer. It's the answer. It is the answer, but nobody's gonna be happy about it. So I might as well not make the video until such time that I figured out a way which is more consistent and like free, you know. Even then, even then. Make not take. I got my 5. I do have those if you I got a bag full of those fangs. Do you have 5 tier 1s? I mean, I would do it for free. Just not now, because I need the 20k for the cape. I need the 12k for the companion, and I need another 12k as a bonus to kind of like figure out this refresh. What is going on? I got 2 chains but no forks. I really need 5 from each. Took me ages, but I got chains and the other things and made 6. Sorry guys in chat, I know you guys are saying something. I just need to get this need to get this run. Nah, it's fine. I've got like 3 different ones. because I can't be farming the chains right now. Not during stream anyway. Well, good to talk to you again, buddy. I'm going back to New World. All right, have fun and keep streaming so I can find out about all the new stuff that the game is throwing your way. Take care as well, Fair Puppy, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy New World. Because I've been getting like mixed feelings about it right now, but I do hope that it's still fun for you, and that's all that matters. If it's fun for you, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what other people think. Not chains, fangs. Yeah, sure. I mean, wow. Like, I'm kind of cool with my guild mates, but if they're like, "Oh, you give me 3 chains right now," I'm like, "Whoa, chillax, bro." Like, who are you to be asking me for 3 chains? Um, um. I don't mind to give them away, but I'll take I'll take mobs for it. I don't understand what's going on right now. You coming short? I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to stream and read the chats and read the alliance chat, and it's like it's all muddled up together. Like I'm seeing that somebody is like angry. Oh. I'm seeing somebody angry with me because I'm not giving them chains. But I'm not saying I'm giving away chains. I'm giving away fangs. And then another second, the same person is saying, "Can I buy the fangs off of you?" And I'm like, I'm giving them away, but if you're wanting to buy them for like Mop 4s, I'll take the Mop 4s because I need those. I haven't looked. By the way, what's going in chat? I'm not sure I'm following. One sec, we're talking about... I'm super confused right now. From what I understood, understands. Oh god, I can't think straight right now. No. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. I was about to give it away, but he was like, "How much are they? You know, how much are the fangs?" So I'm like, "Oh, I mean, if you want to buy it for Mop 4, sure." I'm not gonna say no to that. And now they're twisting my words, saying that, "Oh, now you're charging like Mop 4s for like scrap for three fangs." I mean, what? I didn't even say that. Like, you're the one who offered. You're the one who were offering Mop 4s for the fangs. And I'm not gonna say no to that. That's what I'm saying. But if that's not what he was saying, or I misunderstood, then that's on me, I suppose. There's nothing thrown from the game. What? What do you mean? I think you would love it. Total grind fest. Oh yeah, that's why I'm waiting for Ashes of Creation, because doing killing mobs is already good enough to kind of like make a change in like where the war is going or happening in the world, the universe of Ashes of Creation. But it's looking like, it's not gonna come out anytime soon, I think so. But I'm still hoping. I'm still anticipating with bated breath. I think you would love it, little Grindfest. I gave free chains to guildmates. Never see them again. That's fine though. I mean, there are ways to get chains. It's just that when I get scammed out of the 5x5 hunt tier 1 lures, the problem with that was the chains took me hours to grind for, and somebody just like, scammed us out of that. I want my hours back. I can't, right? You can't get back the time that you spent grinding for it, and somebody just like often went off with the lures, and I didn't get my favors. So it's like, f you, whatever. I'm salty, but it's fine. Like I just blocked those people. Neither the chains or the guildmates. I wouldn't trade a mop even for 3 fangs. Hello there. Hi. How do I say this? Dr. Dreas, I'm assuming. But you gave them away? No, yeah, exactly. I don't know, Maggie. I really do not understand what's going on. I said I was gonna give it away, but they were like, how much is it? And I'm like, sure, if you want to buy it for a mop 4, I won't say no. Sorry, was chatting in stream. I got yes. I don't know why I say I got. It's just something. Maybe it's just my stomach talking right now. Cause like I said, I skipped. I actually have a candy bar right here for me to kind of like munch on. Oh, it's laxative. Hi. Why did you change your IGN again? I think I know what's the answer to everyone's question about getting 40k. What's that? Which is let me know. Let me find more peoples. Looking for a group. How many Kazakuras you got there? How many is that? God, this is why I hate being party lead. How many is that? Question mark. Anyway, anyone else? Maybe somebody in the chat would like to join us for our tier 3 hunts. Tier 1, 5 times 5 tier 1s. Excuse me, I burped there just now. I didn't even realize. Looking for 2 more 5 times 5 tier 1. There we go. Hopefully somebody PMs me. Ape. Juma bags for companions and mounts, I suppose. Like Zuna, I suppose. I mean, the chances of that is like very low. You don't know what do you have 5 lures? If you do, we're doing Avernus, by the way. I'm pretty sure you know what we're talking about, Lax. Avernus hunts. Like here, Avernus. But yeah, I do need people with 5 lures. I don't know if you're joking right now or not. I can't tell. So, but if you actually don't know about the Avernus hunts, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to come, because I really do need five people, including myself, obviously, with 5 lures on them, so that I can get like enough favors to get the Starfade cape. If we have even one person missing a lure, or 5 not even having any lures, then it's gonna be a problem for me and the rest of the party, by the way, as well. So it's not gonna be fair. I wouldn't mind if I got scammed, but I don't want to get. I don't want. Not scam. Sorry, that's not the right word I'm looking for. If not everybody has 5 lures each, we're not gonna have 5,000 favors, and that's gonna be a problem for everybody in the hunt. Because the time it took to get the chains, the time it took to get the lures, um, like for myself, I spent hours grinding, and I'm not gonna get those hours back. So it becomes really like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how else to explain it. You do have some lures, so you do know what I'm talking about. If you don't have enough, nah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean, I really have literally a bank, a tune that has a full inventory of the fangs and the tier 1 lures, but I just don't have the chains. So that's why earlier when I suggested to somebody if they needed the fangs like these things, I can gift it to them for free. But it became like an issue where they thought I was charging for it, and I was like, okay. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's okay. Let's just drop it. I already got all divines. I'm actually doing this for the cape. Shy of 15, I want to say 15k favors. I want to say 15. We already did. No, we got 7,000 right now. 5 plus 2,000. So that's 7,000. So I need another 13,000, which is roughly 2 more of these. So this is one. We're gonna do 5x5 now. We're gonna have to find another 5x5, and then several others. Probably have to do another. So basically 3 rounds of 5x5. So 15 lures, which I don't have right now. Hey Patty, I thought you were asleep. What are you doing here, Patty? Anyway, let me just do you a quick shout out, Patty. I'm not. I mean, where is night sleep? Probably. You guys are probably not staying at the same place. I'm assuming. Your cousin. I'm talking about your cousin, by the way, Patty. Was it night? Night something? I'm not sure. Sorry. Gonna try to find one more. So I'm having to juggle being a party lead as well as trying to stream. And I thought I forgot a giveaway again. It's not gonna happen until the next 25 minutes, guys. And it's, you know what? I might have to stop then as well because again, like I said, if you missed it, I do have a religious event later on today, which I probably have to lead as the kind of like eldest son kind of thing. So I would have to prepare for that, and it's gonna happen around 6 p.m. my time. So I might as well stop at most 5:30, but I really don't want to push it. Whisper Nick, sorry, I thought it was like something night, as in night. Dark night, whatever. whisper Nick, right. Nobody's plussing up. Oh, there we go. Oh, hold on, that's not what I was looking for. I'm doing tier 1 hunts right now. Sorry. I don't know if this sounds sincere or not. It's like oh yes, Harun. You can't do shoutouts. Only I can do shoutouts in my stream. Sorry about that. I mean, I suppose if I make people moderators, it's just Nikki. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I only know her from passing in Marsha's stream, so I haven't had conversations with her yet. Sipping coffee. Still looking for. Oh God, this is not working. Is it in my? Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm having to kind of like split my attention to to both the chats and to you guys. because I'm trying to look for one more person to do a hunt lure. Let me just backtrack on chats if just in case I missed anyone. Oh, you live 5 miles away? So wait, 5 miles is what? Sorry, I'm a metric guy. I don't know how far 5 miles is. How much is that in kilometers? um, Not much, I don't think. 5 miles doesn't actually sound very far. So it's still within the neighborhood, I want to say. But I'm having difficulty kind of like comprehending how far 5 miles is. It sounds really close to me, but it might be very, very far, to be honest. I don't know. We use the metric system. It's no clue. Put it this way: how long does it take to get to her or him? Sorry, I didn't catch Nikki. Oh, so that's 7 kilometers. That's not that far, right? That's like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes by car ish. Yeah, 7-8. I got 4 people. Sorry. I need one more. Yeah, see what I mean? This person who is in our group right now is linking a 5 Kozakura, but I can't know for sure if it's like 5 or just the one that is like linked, right? Yeah, no one is plussing up. And I get PMs from people wanting me for free 1K favors. um oh, 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes, not that far. With a car, of course. If you were gonna cycle, if you're gonna walk, yeah, it's gonna be a bit far. But I mean, who does that nowadays, right? So while we're kind of like getting this sorted, and let's just talk a little bit about I don't know, the future of Neverwinter. So okay, so Harun. Oh, hold on. Yes. Okay. I think that's. They're saying I'm sexy for some reason. It's okay. God, what was I saying? I got flustered by this person calling me sexy for some reason. What was I saying? God. Um. Yeah. So Harun, if you're still here, I'm not sure if you're still here. You were saying about how you can get 40K, wasn't it? So, oh, sorry, not it wasn't Harun. It was a laxative or Dr. Dre. He was saying that run ape, and I kind of like, in my mind, what he's saying is farm for Juma bags. Yeah, so I'm assuming, because you don't innately get anything other than say a rod for your trinket, right? Your box, your or whatever forager's box or something. That's the only reason other than getting your uh, chaotic writings, and then buying Juma bags with set chaotic writings, and then getting, say, I don't know, companion upgrade tokens, mount upgrade tokens, preservation wards, cold wards, companions, mounts. I can see where you're getting from when you say that. That's what it branches out to. But that's gonna be, nobody's gonna like that answer as well. It's basically the same thing as I was saying about how people will not be too happy about the grindiness of things. Yeah, I mean, there are ways. Triple Ds, for example, to get your companions and mounts. Again, with coalescence, preservation, wards, etc., etc. The same things that I was saying. Uh, I feel like though, I feel like the solution really is depending on what kind of gamer are you. Whether you're a casual, an average gamer, or a hardcore gamer. It really depends on what type of gamer you are. If you are a hardcore gamer, right, with the money, with the zen, with the resources, with the time, especially, they can grind it out, and they probably already have. They're probably at 60k IL already. They don't even need 40k IL. Or maybe they're just starting out, but if they're a hardcore gamer, they'll probably get what they need within a month or so. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking. Now the average player probably kind of like on the fence. What I mean to say is they have the time to grind sometimes. They probably can swipe the card sometimes. So, oh god, I'm having to recommend stats. Let me see. So you are a fighter DPS. I can tell that. All right. Not too bad. I'd swap for demo set. Hold on, guys. I'm having to do consultation on the fly for some reason. Um, Wait for Masterworks 6.7 set over 3k too high. Oh, well, I suppose she can buy. Sorry guys, I'm not ignoring you. I'm having to do consultation on the fly right now for some reason. Um, Also, so you're missing the jewel of the north. I'm assuming because you didn't buy the battle pass. So okay, sorry about that, guys. I just needed to do a quick consultation. Please explain more, says Maggie. I got like 4 epic companions and 2 epic mounts, which is at epic, but you can make it mythic anyway, especially if you use my how to get mod upgrade tokens for free. Wait, do I have a video about how to get mod upgrade tokens for free? I'm not sure now. I don't think so. But I get to 40k with that. It's gonna take a long time. Yeah. By the way, Maggie, I'm still at 36k, so I'm not one to give advice. But you're getting there. By the way, laxative, or I'm confused. You're Dr. Dre now, so I'm just gonna call you Dr. Dre for right now. Unless you swap to laxative, then I'll call you laxative. But I tend to address people as the first time I know them, so I know you as laxative. It's just super confusing because you're Dr. Dre right now. Patty, that's where I got my striped owlbear from Juma Bags. I got. Oh, I lost you. What is it? That's why I got close that way, but the 50% off made me give in and buy VIP. That helped a lot. If you bought the 6 months VIP, that would have been a smart move. I don't know if you bought 1 month or 6 months. If it's 1 month, then you could have gotten 2 months free. I mean, who am I to talk? I bought a single key with the 50% off by mistake, by accident. 5 epic companions is like 39% bolster. I'm actually at a 40k bolster. Sorry, not a 40k bolster. 40k on my bard, and I don't know what I did, but I'm assuming it's because of the like high ranking enchantments, and kind of like I passed on my hardcore VOS gears to him. That's probably why. Tell him to come to stream and hear from you directly. I'm smart. Oh, you mean the person Setna? I don't know. I don't want to be banned, by the way, Dr. Dre. That's how mini me got banned because oh, so you are smart. You did buy 6 months. Nice. Sorry, I'm having to kind of like juggle. Oh, missed it. Uh, looking for ME? No, I'm not looking for an ME. Oh, I see him now. I don't know if he's still if he's still looking for one or not. Hello. Link again, I suppose. Writing everything down in your mind. That doesn't help me sometimes. Kozakura. Corrupted feather. And oh. And this times 1. So I hope so. I'm having to juggle everything at the same time, and it's like tendrils. Okay, so corrupted feather is which one? Wait, which one's corrupted feather? Oh, is the last one that we did. Okay, all right. So it's more of this side. Who wants to go first? Oh, but we didn't get everybody sending their links though. But again, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Like I say, if we got scammed, I know it's gonna like mess up the party. But if people are not like trustworthy, they're just gonna be banned. They're just gonna be like blacklisted, and to be blacklisted by me is no bueno. Trust me. I was told I can get good weapons from Tom, but every time I queue for it, I can't get in. What should I do? Forget about it. Don't queue for Toms then. Do something else. Like the easiest one is doing Avernus and just opening the maps. But I'm assuming you're like you're knowledgeable. I'm assuming it's like I'm not sure where you at right now, Dr. Dre. Sure. Oh, sorry. Forgot. I'm streaming right now. So as DPS, you really need offensive stats. I'm doing free consultations. Power. Crit. Crit sev. Accuracy. Combat advantage. Right? And if you can get gears that give, oh my god, I can't type to save my life. Give percentage damage, such like what combat what percentage damage gears are there? I can't remember top of my head. Like rusted iron. I hate to use this. I hate to use this item, but I can't think of anything right now. It would help. Also, mirages, I suppose. We're not. Oh, we're doing horn. Oh, we're doing horn. I have Legion Guard at Epic already. Nice. Oh, so you already got that. It's really a progression, right? First you get the Legion, then you get the like blessed sets, and then you get the celestial sets. Maybe I suppose in the middle you could get lion hearts, but that was what you were saying. You can't get into a tom to get the lion hearts, right? Right. Yeah. Alabaster better for my type of build. I think Alabaster is of an older mod, so it might be kind of like problematic, I suppose, in that way, because of a lower IL. Again, though, to be honest, sorry. Oh, there we go. There you go. Passed. So yeah, alabasters. You might as well get watchers then if you're gonna talk about alabasters, because watchers for healers. If you can't get lion hearts is pretty good for healers. But if you can't get lion hearts, then watcher sets are probably good for you. But the thing is, I've been trying to get like say longing done, and I can't. Now it's like it's like really you're probably better off trying to get lion hearts then, because watcher sets are really like a headache. Not only do you need to get the essences, but you need to kill the bosses, and sometimes RNG to spawn the shadows. There's a way you can get it 100% though, but I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. The whole process is you're better off probably getting mirages, which is of an older mod, but at least it'll give you like higher DPS, if that makes sense. Bear comes from Tom or Zer. Yeah, but his problem, Maggie, is he can't even get into a Tom. Like either he make friends or get lucky into getting into Tom, but highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. What are we doing? We're waiting on. Who are we waiting on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, everyone's here. Yeah. Yep. Check loot mode though, because I didn't check it. I didn't check it earlier. I'm pretty sure it's part of lead size. Yeah, it is. The Trinity. Um. So it's like so Legion set. I want to say Legion set is way better than Albasters or Watchers because it's of a lower kind of like later mod, like a. Sorry, an earlier mod, not a later mod. A later mod is something like Blessed Set. What else is there? Blessed Sets. What's the other one? The one from Zero Challenge. I can't remember. I'm using a Blessed Set right now. And the Zero one is... I can't remember, guys. For some reason, I'm running a blank. What is this called? Celestial. There we go. Celestials. Yes. I got to it first. So Celestials, and then Masterworks 6 and 7. Yes. But even myself can't get the Celestials because nobody brings me to a Zero Challenge Master. But that's fine because Masterworks 6 and 7 is gonna happen soon, and it's like it doesn't even, I'll probably do it just to get it as a collection and as a transmute. But definitely Masterworks 6 and 7 is gonna be the better set for sure in terms of base damage, in terms of IL. So whatever you have right now, stick with it, and then just get the Masterworks. Just buy it for like, I don't know, 2 million AD or whatever. It's gonna be like people probably be greedy and put it up to like, I don't know, tens of and 20s of millions of AD. But there will be people, maybe me, that's gonna make it for like quite cheap, I think, because I kind of understand Like, I don't want to make it too cheap that people are just gonna buy it at say 1 million and then resell it at 20 million. That's not how I want that to go. But I will be working on my master crafting or masterwork professions when it does come, and then I'll figure it out. Like, maybe give it as a giveaway, maybe just give it to my guild mates or alliance mates, or my viewers, something like that. I just don't want to make it cheap, right? And then somebody's just gonna buy it for the cheap and then selling it at a higher price. I don't want that to happen. Saying thank you with a Q sounds way better than no thanks. No thank you, right? 2 minutes left till the end of the stream. That's kind of sad. I feel like I'll carry on for another 30 minutes, I suppose, guys. Not I don't think so. Wait, can I? No, it's not here. It's not here. Mine is the shadow, the samurai, and the kind of like angel. Yeah, those three. Those are my three. And I'm still gonna be short. And I don't think I'm gonna do the thing where I'm gonna try to refresh the overload, because I don't really use overloads. I did have them from like what's that dragon one? The blue dragon overload thing. I had being past tense, not anymore. Not anymore. But I got that for free, you know what I mean? I didn't go like whatchamacallit, the hell pit. I do have them. It was a giveaway, right? It was one of the 20 weeks of giveaways from the devs from the game. I do have, I think it was about 8 overloads, which I haven't touched yet. But it is taking up space, and I do want to get rid of them eventually. So Lax is in a guild, but it's not very active. Talk about active. I was in a guild that had 2 people inside. That's it. The population of 2. Myself and the guild leader. That was the only people that was in the guild. We had 2 other people, but they left soon after finding out that the guild leader wasn't very active. So it was just the guild leader and myself, and I left that guild and joined this one, which is Civil Anarchy, part of the Fabled Alliance. Some bigger alliances and streamers do take people in, do runs, so that might be something. I mean, you don't need to be in a different guild or in the same alliance or the same guild in order to run a Tom. I just feel like you need to find people who do the runs as maybe even as a practice runs, or join a channel. The 2 good channels that you could join at your level is probably here, let me type it in chat so you don't have to like figure it out. PVE_channel, and also all space people channel. Oh, I didn't spell that correctly. These are the 2 open channels that you can join. And then in Neverwinter, PC, by the way, I'm actually assuming that you're playing on PC. And they do maybe runs from time to time. The thing is, it's not a dedicated channel, chat channel in Neverwinter that does, no, not in Discord, in game. Can I show it to you on the screen? I don't know if I can. Yeah, this one, like this one, all people, and custom channels. Here we go, all people, and where is it? PVE channel, PVE dungeon. Sorry, did I say PVE channel? No, sorry, it's not PVE channel. It's PVE dungeon. PVE _ dungeon. Yeah, these are the 2. Sorry for that, I totally forgot. I thought it was PVE something. It's PVE dungeon. So if you go into the game Neverwinter and then maybe add yourself in, like I think the command is /join. It's like /join PVE dungeon, for example, or is it join channel? Join. I think maybe it's join channel PV dungeon, something like that. Oh, okay, that didn't work because it had a forward slash. So it's something like that. Oh, by the way, it is time for a giveaway, isn't it? Sorry about that, guys. Type exclamation mark join, and I've started a raffle, guys. Yeah, but unfortunately, the channels that you're mentioning right now, they are closed. Like, you can't join them. You have to be invited into it, Harun. Like, if you have administration privileges, then yes, you can bring Dr. Dre into the channel. But unless you get invited, yeah, there's no way to get in. You can ask in channels like in the zone chat if anybody from the REQ Tank Heal channel could like invite me. Then yeah, they might they might consider. It's like a chicken and egg situation. They would expect you to be of a certain IL before you could join that channel. I don't know what the requirements are right now. I joined them at the very beginning, so and there's no reason for them not to let me join either. I'm almost 60k IL, and I know, and I'm experienced, so that's probably the reason why they wouldn't kick me out of it. They need me more than I need them. Let's put it that way. But yeah, those are kind of like the starting channels that you can join for now. And then if you can get better, I don't know, what's a better word for it? If you, as you get more people to run things with you, like you run things with other people, then they'll say, oh, okay, this guy knows what to do. Maybe I'll invite him to the, like, say, pro player looking for group channel. Quick join there, Maggie and Patty as well. So it's a 50-50 between the two. It's a two-way split right now, I think. Oh my God, deja vu. And it's funny because it was actually here, I think, in this exact spot where we had the same kind of like giveaway at this moment. By the way, I have two here, so I'll go next if no one. Uh-oh. Are you lead? Who's lead? I don't even know who's lead. What is going on? Wait, so the previous lead should have seen the drop. I have 5, so I'll go last. Like, okay. sus, right, guys? Sus. Do we have a winner? I think so, and it's Patty. Congratulations, Patty. Let me do you a quick one. Like, I'll try, but they're gonna start soon, I think. And congratulations for winning, Patty. Let me see. Oh, it's 2. It's not bad. It's RP. It's RP. RP is always useful, right? Here's a stack of aquamarines. I don't know if I've got any other stacks of RP. Doesn't look like it, but I will do that later on, I suppose. Let me just quickly send this to you, Patty, before I get engaged in combat. Patty. Oh no, they've started. They've started. Oh, not this one. And they're like, why is Spartan in a mail right now? That's you. Congratulations. There you go. I mean, you know, RPs. Spartan, I have no idea how you make these lures. It's a hassle. You need a chain, which you get from infected mains. And I actually have a whole video on how you can make that or farm for it. So you just, I'm sharing you my YouTube link. So you can click on that and watch the video if you don't know how to farm the chains. If you do know how to farm the chains, then it's a matter of going to the Citadel and kind of like fusing the chain with another reagent to make a tier 1 lure. Unfortunately, I mean, this is not the time for me to explain how to do that. You could probably, if you just run the storyline quests, it should tell you how to do exactly that. If you're not quite there yet, Dr. Ray, then I would suggest you do that. Just have to go through the motions first before, because it's quite a long process if I have to tell you step by step how to do it. It is straightforward though. If you have ever done any of the other previous kind of like a Schult hunt lures. Oh, you're talking about a 5x5. Okay, so the 5x5, basically everybody, there's a maximum of 5 people in a party, right? And each person in that party should have 5 lures on them. It doesn't matter what kind of lure, as long as it's a tier 1 lure and you have at least 5. You can have the 5 same ones, 5 different ones, each one of them are different, but it just has to be 5. The reason being, if you have 5 people with 5 lures each, they share all of the favors, and at the end of the session, you all will have 5,000 favors and a maximum of 20,000 favors at any given time, which means that if you want to get like the Starfade cape, you need to do 5x5 tier 1 hunts 4 times in order to get 20,000 favors. That is a very long explanation, but I hope you caught every single thing that I said. If you didn't, I'll probably have to re-explain everything again. But I suppose the best way is to be practical about it. Just do the 5x5 hunts, and you'll understand. Oh, what the fudge! That was like, I'm suddenly dead. I was in the blood. I was in the blood for too long. I was not paying attention. But it's fine. As long as everyone, like at least one person is alive during a hunt, it will not fail. If everybody wipes, then it fails. Then that's gonna be an issue. Yeah, I hope that was a very straightforward explanation. I'm more of a visual person though, so when somebody explains to me audioly, like vocally, I sometimes don't get it. I mean, I've been doing it for the past like hour or so, guys. So basically just follow what I do, if that makes sense. The most important part of this whole process is just to have 5 lures on you. There are certain people who don't have the tier 1s, so they, in lieu of a tier 1, like instead of 5 tier 1s, they do like 3 tier 2s or something like that. I mean, it's either 1 or 2. I don't remember, because the different tiers have different costs. They have different like amount of favors that they give. I can't remember at the top of my head. All I know is if I do 5 times 5 tier 1 hunts with 5 people, right, I'll get 5,000 favors. Yes, I mean, yeah, convert them to lures. Yeah, the base. My turn. The base requirement, I suppose, is the chains, which either you can acquire by buying it, trading from somebody, or it's not in the auction house though. You can't get it in the auction house. You can't be mailed it. You have to be traded it. So face-to-face trades. People tend to trade it for Marco Ponzi rank 4s, like 1 for 1. So one chain equals to 1 Marco Ponzi 4s. They're different in consoles. I hear people are trading like the higher tiers, like tier 3s with like 8 coalescent wars or something like that. Yo. Who need head? Who need lead? I think he meant to say lead. Thought lead not. No, yeah, I'm not lead. I have 2 here. No one else has what? Okay. No, thank you. I don't actually need any of the gears that are from here. And talking about like the refreshing of the overloads. That's like the last thing in my mind right now. I'll do that when I need to. Yeah, I think so. Okay. But I feel like as even as a transmute, I think divine armors are the best. What I'm using right now, look at it. It's so sexy. I'm so shiny, right? It's so epic. I feel like a Viking of sorts. You know, kind of like the angel Viking thing. I am an Aasimar after all, so that's kind of like, and with the wings, right? The celestial wings. I'm not using a celestial wing mount. I don't remember what it's called. Celestial wings, I think. I'm not using it right now because I'm crushing on my boar worm that I've been wanting like since it first came out, like the last Gone event. So, what the? Where's this? Like, why isn't he dead? Like, die already, dude. There you go. God, I feel like, oh yeah, that sinking feeling of dread. Yeah, I'm supposed to go in like 17 minutes, guys. So I think I'm gonna stop soon, and then basically after doing this 5x5, I probably am gonna have to stop the stream. Because I was supposed to go like about 15 minutes ago. But anyway, I do like to kind of like chill with you guys and talk and you know, just have like all these like, I don't know, these conversations. But yeah, so if there's anything else like burning questions before I leave, guys, now's probably the time to say it, and not like at the end where I have to leave. You know what I mean? Has the 5? Okay, so I haven't been paying attention, but it looks like we've done 13 so far. Oh. Okay. You know what? I forgot to pick up my stuff. Okay, there they are on the ground. Like, I was like, where are my stuffs? I need this. I need RPs, guys. I need RPs now. That's so weird, right? I have 5 million RP, but it's not gonna be good enough, I don't think. I need more. I need more. If I'm gonna make rank 15 bondings, I need more. I started out with just like 9 million. I've been reduced to 5. Closer to 4 million RP now, I think. And I need more. Oh god, you know, Harun, whenever you ask me to go to a normal VOS, it's always when I'm doing my professions. And I don't know if you know about this, but it takes me about 5 to 6 hours to do professions. So when you're online and I'm online, I'm doing my professions. Yeah, I basically you know, can't do anything else. I have to do, because like for today, for example, today I didn't do any of my professions because we had a maintenance last night, so I couldn't play. So I couldn't make my 1,000 gold today. I only made like 100 gold today instead of like 1,000 because of the maintenance. And if I was to get distracted by other people saying, oh, you know, let's run VOS and stuff, I can't do that. I can't get my 1,000 gold. Yeah, because I have to do it on a daily basis over 20 tunes, making gold. 20 tunes, and that's just doing professions. I haven't even included invoking on the 44 tunes that I do. So it's the only time that you can get me to run dungeons is during around this time, like before now. This is when I stop because of I have to pray with my family, and then I come back online like after reset, which is gonna happen in less than an hour, and that's when I start my professions. You see, so for the next after reset for the next 5 or 6 hours. Yeah, don't expect me to kind of like do dungeons at all. No dungeons at all for a straight 5 to 6 hours, because otherwise otherwise it'll encroach on my dungeon time the next morning. I don't know how I can explain it better. Yeah, I know it sucks. I'll be honest, and I've said this in my YouTube videos as well. This is how you can get the gold, but I wouldn't want it for my worst enemy. I wouldn't want them to have to do this torture and punishment. to my worst enemy, and the worst enemy is like somebody I hate. Somebody I hate, I wouldn't want them to go through the torture that I have to go through. But if I want to get 1,000 gold every day, I have to suffer through that 5 to 6 hours every day over 20 tunes. And the worst part is I could do more. I could do it on 50 plus tunes. And that's gonna take maybe 10 hours. I don't know. If it takes 20 tunes to do 5 to 6 hours, it's gonna be double that for the double amount, right? So it'll be closer to 10 plus hours over 55 tunes every day. You see what I mean? Sometimes Dr. Dre, because I'm still looking for the Watcher set only as a transmute. If I get a Bard set, then I'll pass that to my Bard. But otherwise I don't really do Watchers. Marsh does it a lot. That's why I tend to go with him. We did it once before, but yeah, I did get like my offhand for my fighter from that run, and I got a lot of resonances as well. That's probably why he'd like me to come with him, because I got thousands upon thousands of essences, and I do also have the sorrow, despair, those things. I have those as well. Yeah, it is, because you can imagine in a day, I believe you can get 1,200 like essences for the altars every day. Back in the day, and I farm for that every day, so that's why I have like thousands of essences. If I can show it to you, actually, I don't remember where exactly it is in my inventory. It's here somewhere. Yeah, there you go. So I've got 571 balance. It looks like 54 chaos, 25 empowered, 649 rage, 679 sacrifice. So that's roughly, top of my head, about 2,000 resonances. Not even essences yet. And I've got like, of the bosses ones, like the 20 essences, 20 despairs, 20 regret, 20 longing, something like that, roughly. So yeah, I farmed a lot back in the day. Yeah, that is a lot, because I've been farming it daily cap of 12. I think it was 3,000, not 1,200 of those resonances, right? You can only farm like per tune. It says it here, a max of 1,200 energies per day, and I capped that every day. Back in the day, I mean, obviously I don't have as much anymore, because I do run like Watcher sets for people sometimes, and yeah, so there you go. It's really like, you really can't compare kind of like casual players to hardcore players, because they're just a different kinds of species. I'm not gonna be like voicing it for all hardcore players. I'm just saying, as a hardcore player, we just spend a lot of hours. Like, I've been playing this game for 8 years, non-stop. Well, maybe not non-stop. I did have a hiatus for like 4 or 5 years or something back in the day. What's that? Please what? Brucha the Divine? I'm not sure what's going on right now. But yeah, I do have, and if you catch me doing Watchers, I suppose we can do that together. It's just that it really depends on what's going on right now. Like for right now, I'm supposed to be farming for mobs rank 4s. Yeah, I haven't been doing that ever since I started the stream. Instead, it was more of a flex of me giving away my legendary companion choice pack to Hans. If you missed it earlier in the stream, that's the only reason I streamed today, I think. Just so that I can show to people I've actually given away. Oh, that's nice though. I mean, if they got maps. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, if you can get like the maps that drops here from the Avernus, these ones, you can open it during 2 times RP and get like stacks and stacks of black opals. Like, I need it, man. Look at this. I only got, where's my RPs? I only got 5.5 million RP left now. I had 9 million before Gone started. No, actually, even before Gone started, I had more than 5.6 million for sure. is it has reduced substantially. You missed Hans? No, he wasn't here. He wasn't here today. You remember? Were you here? No, no, no. You went to sleep, Patty. Patty, at the end of my last stream 2 days ago, I did a giveaway where people could win, or one person could win a legendary class companion pack choice pack. Sorry. You already went to bed, so you missed it, unfortunately. So we did that raffle, and Hans won it, and he forgot his ad handle, so I had to keep on it for like the past 2 days, and then I was afraid people were gonna think I wasn't gonna give it in the end, so that's why I started the stream. Got his ad handle from Hans directly. He replied to me this morning, and then I sent it over to him this morning. As soon as I logged in, so so there you have it. That was the reason why I started streaming today, and also to flex on the fact that I've got like 24 or 25 million AD sitting on me right now. Like I could definitely get more. The problem is my bottleneck now is not so much the preservation wards. It is now marks of potency rank 4s. I had a stack before. I ran out. I only have 4 marks of potencies right now. And the best way that I can think of to get it for free is to sell my hunt lures and whatever for marks of potencies, like chains for 1 for example. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna collect favors right now, and then maybe buy the lures and then trade that in for God, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm looking for marks of potency rank 4s. I could buy it from the Astral Bazaar, Wondrous Bazaar, of course, but there's not a sale right now, so I don't want that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make my life easy. I want to make my life hard, difficult. Yeah, so mark of potencies, because I am a VIP rank 12, I get 25% off. So instead of paying 25,000, I'm paying only 18,750. But if there is a 40% sale, this will be much cheaper. But even with a 40% off sale, so that'll be about, I want to say 12,000. Even if it was selling for 12,000 each, I would not want to buy it from Astral Diamonds. I will just wait for people to buy it from the Wondrous Bazaar or from whatever source, right? And then they sell it in the auction house, and then I'll buy it from the auction house, I think, because that's one way of giving people. Well, I wouldn't say giving people, but to trade in their AD, you know? Did I spell that wrong? Mark of potency. No, mark of potency mark 4. Rank 4. Rank 4. No wonder it wasn't working. So, okay, look at this. 99 mark of potency rank 4s is 1.8 million. I know I'm sitting on like 24, 25 million AD, but that's just too much, bro. It's not too bad, I suppose. Let me just see. 1877777 divided by 99. Basically, it's 100. So it's about, I want to say 19,000 each. It's 18.9 thousand. And it was selling how much just now? 18,750. Yeah, I get it. They wanna kind of like negate the cost for posting it up in the auction house. That's why they do it. But I feel like it's just too much. I feel more compelled to buy it from the Wondrous Bazaar than I do to buy it from the auction house. But the thing is, if I was to buy it from the Wondrous Bazaar, nobody gets the AD. It just poof, disappears. As opposed to buying it from the auction house, and somebody is gonna get like 1.5 million AD. You know what I mean? Confused with epic enchanting stones? Ah, nah, you shouldn't, bro, because it's different colors, in fact, right? Aren't they? Kind of? Maybe not. I mean, this is a mark. Sorry, this is a mark. I got confused. This is a mark. This is an enchanting stone because the mark has the golden border around it. That's how I kind of like. And the enchanting stone is bigger as well. But if you're talking about enchanting stones, mark 4. Hey, Fi. Wait. Have I? No. Yes, I haven't. Fi. Are you listening? Let me just kill this hunt first. Let me just kill his hunt. I want your 100% focus on this one. I need you to focus because I'm so proud of this. Are you listening? Are you focused? Oh, hey Marsh, I got one for you too, Marsh. Let me do Fi's shout out first. I got your 100%, 110%. Here we go. Yeah, it's bagpipes. I hope do you know that song? I hope you do. Yes, I have one for you too. Here you go, Marsh. A. As per your request, by the way, if you remember the last time you rated my stream, you asked for that specifically, so I'm kind of proud of that too. And you know what? I'm actually kind of. It was very quiet. It was. Sorry, it kind of sounded loud to me. Let me just address that then real quick. I know I'm in the middle of a hunt, but I can do this real quick. I hope if it loads. I'll do it again just for you, Fi. And you know, guys, unfortunately as well, I gotta go. Like, I have a family event happening like in 30 minutes, so I gotta get ready. I was supposed to leave the stream 30 minutes ago. So, oh no. I bumped into a different problem. I don't remember which one you are. Fi. Which number are you? I don't remember. Oh, there you go. I found you. Let me crank it up all the way up. Let me crank it up for you. And let's do this again. Oh, you didn't hear yours? Come on, guys. Don't do this to me. Are you serious? Oh, good. I'm in the middle of a hunt, by the way. Let's see if that works. And then that played twice, didn't it? Whoops. And I hope you heard it that time. I don't know, maybe it's my OBS settings. I'm not even reading chat right now because I have to look for marshes as well. And then we are in the middle of a hunt lure kind of like farm. And they probably already left me. And they don't know why I'm just like AFK'd. Uncle Floyd. Sorry, not Uncle Floyd. What am I looking for, Uncle Floyd? I'm looking for Marsh here. I've got... there you go. I found you, Marsh. Let me crank it up all the way. And I do apologize if this is gonna like scream in your ears, guys, because I have to try and do this ASAP. You know what? I already have... There you go.
I've got balls of steel.
There you go. Unfortunately, I only have 10 seconds window. Otherwise, I get DMCA'd. So I hope you heard that this time, Marsh. And yeah, so I'm very proud of it. I don't know. I have to adjust the volumes, I suppose, for all of my customized shoutouts then. Still quiet. Yes, but solid balls of steel. Yeah. I don't know why that is. I really don't know why that is. I think it's because of my audio capture. Let me just adjust it slightly. So maybe that's better. You could probably listen and hear the songs instead. Still. Balls of steel. All right. Yeah, man. Sorry about that, guys. I've actually made it 100% already. So if you guys still cannot hear it because it was too quiet, I'll try to adjust something about something. Adjust the controls for the OBS. I think that's the reason why. Because every time it updates, it messes with the settings, right? Guys, it's not just me, right? Oh yeah, no. I don't know how you do your things on your stream as well. It's a learning process. Don't worry. I've been doing this for 2 years, and I still haven't figured everything out. Audio capture maybe. Okay, got to go, mate. Food time been on too long already. All right, Marsh. Let me just do one more balls of balls of steel just to see if that had actually done anything. Oh god, I can't even see it because it's covered by the chat. Here's one more.
I've got balls of steel.
Sure, I'll be your friend. Oh no, we're not. We're not. We're not, guys. Guys. Come back. Come back. We're not. We're not done. Oh no! I took too long. Yeah. I hope so. I hope so. I can see my voice kind of like screaming, but guys, because I was entertaining you, my group has left. They've disbanded. Two of them are gone. two of them gone. We weren't even done yet. I still got like 3 more. Yeah, 2 more. 2 more? 3 more. Yeah, I got 3 more lures and they left. Oh my god. Oh my god. So sorry. And it was on caps lock. Oops. I have 3. I have 3. I don't even know how many we've done so far. And yes, sorry, Marsh. Don't let me keep you. Bon appetit, as it were. And I'll see you again. Sorry, I'm just like really juggling things, and I shouldn't be. And I have to leave as well. But we do have 3 lures left to do. Oh, not this one. Not this one. It's the other one. Oops. Upstairs. Not that one here. I believe it's here. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, have a good night, Marsh. And bon appetit. What's the other one? Bon appetit. I feel like there's other things that you could say. Itadakimasu. That would be the Japanese one. What else is there? What else is there? I suppose grace for those Christians. I don't know. Like for Muslims, we have our own, like, you know, recitals, as it were. Not recitals. We recite a prayer every time we eat. So I don't know how you guys do it. Like, I mean, the French say bon appetit, bon repas. Did I say that right? I'm saying it as I'm reading it. So it to me it says bon repas. I'm not sure what language that is. That sounds kind of French-y, but bon appetit is French. So, and I haven't studied French. If you could enlighten me as to what language that is. I don't believe it's French. It might be Spanish. I don't think. Oh, what am I doing? We're not all here yet. Repas is pronounced. Oh, okay. Bon repas. That is new. I learned something new today, guys. Thanks for that, Dr. Dre. I haven't studied French back in the day. I studied Deutsch or German. No. Ready? I think we're ready. I really can't wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, going. Whatever. I spelt it wrong. Whatever. I'm in a rush, guys. I'm really in a rush because I gotta take a shower. I gotta prepare. I gotta dress myself. You know, it kind of like. The pain that hurt. Yeah, so I need like an hour to prepare, you know, to wear makeup. Now I'm just joking, but I do need time to prepare. You know, make sure everybody's like ready for the prayers and stuff like that. Whatever. Because tonight we have to like recite prayers for like 2 hours straight. Like it starts at 6 p.m. and we end around 8 or 9 p.m. So it's about 2 to 3 hours. It does encroach in my gaming time, but it is kind of like a religious event that we do every Thursday night. So we will just do one more. We'll just do one more hunt, and then I think I might need this. I might need this. Sorry. I might need that. I'm not sure. As a transmute, at least. It is my lure after all. I can do whatever I want with it. Yeah, next spot. And we'll be done. Oh, you are? Oh wow! Like did you know? If you watch other kind of like streamers, if you know who Mini Me is, he's also Muslim. And the funny thing is, I only found that out this year. Like he was just like saying, oh yeah, I read the Quran, I pray 5 times a day. I was like, what? There's another Muslim streamer. Like, okay, I had Neverwinter as well on top, so it was a surprise. I've been following Mini Me since back in the day. He was making YouTube videos on Neverwinter, like in mod whatever 6 back in the day, and it was just such a surprise. It was a pleasant surprise. I just did not know he was Muslim. It was like so kind of like in passing. Oh yeah, I read the Quran. Where am I going? I read the Quran. I pray 5 times a day. I was like, what? Mini Me is Muslim. Yeah. You wouldn't, right? He does. Now that he mentioned it, yes, I can see it now. He does look Middle Eastern, right? He looks Arabic somewhat. Maybe because his skin is pale, so maybe kind of like, you know, Lebanon, you know, that these kind of like countries, right? But he does have that kind of look. Now that he mentioned that he was Muslim, and he doesn't hide that fact. It's just that he never talks about it until recently. But if you ask him, yeah, you say assalamu alaikum, he will say wa alaikum salam, because he is Muslim. So anyway, but besides the point, this is the last run. This is the last hunt. I do have to go as soon as we're ready. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for coming in and keeping me company. I know it's a different kind of stream today, but I just wanted to stream for the flex. That was it. That was the only reason I streamed today, for the flex. All right, going. Oh my god, I can't spell to save my life. And hi Kevin, do I have your shout out? Actually, now that I think about it, let me see if I got your shout out. I know you don't stream ? Anymore? Maybe back in the day? Oh no, I didn't spell that correctly. There we go. No, I only have I only have a standard shout out for you. But you did stream Neverwinter back in the day, I suppose. We already said this, I think. I remember we talking about this. I always make shout outs for people and they may or may not have streamed. Yeah, I think we mentioned this a long time ago as well. It does pop from time to time because I'm very forgetful. I do have bits and pieces in my brain, in my memory bank. So there you go. And we're almost done. I hope I can get the boots, because the boots of this shadow is really rare, right? Super rare. I do have them, but it would be nice if I can get it again. Or maybe I can pass it on to somebody. I'm not sure. It looks like nada. That's fine. Thanks, guys. Spell better. I'm done. I believe we're done. I believe I can fly. For reals. For reals. For reals this time. For reals this time. I don't even know how many we did. It looks like people did extras. No, it didn't. We're actually missing one. Right? Well, missing one, but moot point. It looks like we're missing one, or at least I was just not aware, because this number, this fiend remains, should be a total of 25. We only have 24, which means that we're missing one. But it's okay. I think it's not such it's not really a big deal. It's not a big deal. Anyway, thanks, guys. I gotta go. I got to go. Alright, thanks all for the hunts, and no time. Yeah, God, you know what? You're right. I should make a move. Do we have time for another giveaway though? Let's do another giveaway. Why do I keep on doing this to myself, right? Why do I keep on doing this to myself? Unfortunately, I do not have a like legendary, you know, companion choice pack to give away. But what I can still do is, shall we? Yeah, I know, Maggie. Sorry, this is just how I roll. I just can't help myself. Uh, let's open, let's open lockboxes, shall we? It's been a while since I did a lockbox giveaway for reasons, but let's just do that. Yeah, if I get, and I feel like maybe we should do the current lockbox, right? I know I have a noble Pegasus. Sorry, I already have a marvelous reconnaissance balloon. But if we do get, for whatever reason, if we get a mythic like balloon, I will give that away. But it's very, I mean, I say that right now, but you never know. I don't think the chances are very, very small for me to get a reconnaissance balloon. But if I do get a reconnaissance balloon, I will give it away. I'm just gonna say it now before, you know, I change my mind. And yeah, I mean, whatever. I got 12 minutes. Let's just kind of like chill while we're waiting for that to happen. I really hate seeing all of these. What is this? Greaves of the Fallen Angel. I've already got that as a transmute. I'm just gonna keep it for now. Probably just put it in my bank for my tunes, but as a transmute, I don't believe this is like one of the good ones that you need to do to kind of like get you know, stats like Guristo helmet, for example. That's still a good one. I guess I'll keep that. I'll keep this. That's actually like Mark's opponencies, to be honest. And I've acquired 0, by the way, if you guys are wondering. This whole stream was actually for me trying to get a Mark opponency 4. I have yet to get, and here's my flex, guys. I got 10 million here. If you didn't see it before, I got 10 million here. I got 16 million ish over here. So I got 26, I want to say. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 plus. Yeah, so about 26 million AD right now. Plus I got almost a million. After reset and they refine 100,000, I'm going to have another million. So it's about 27 million actually. Oh, you got a winner? Laxatives. Dr. Dre, congratulations. I do a drum roll sound alert, but I'm kind of busy. I'm kind of like having to do this right now. So let's just simply open it. Yeah, we don't even have to throw a die. Reconnaissance. Pray that you get a reconnaissance. Here we go. Okay, demonic rank 9 or genie's gift. But you know what? I'll just give you both. So demonic and genie's gift. Where's my genie's gift? Here we go. Genie's gift and demonic 9. And that's all she wrote, guys. Can I have your in-game ad handle? I know I had laxatives before. Like last time. You won something last time, right? Is that you? Laxus Dryer hashtag or gate 9975. That's you, right? By the way, if you guys don't know, Dr. Dre is also laxative. So basically it's the same person. Or you want me to send it over to a different character? Yeah, this one, right? This one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, okay. So I'll send you both. Don't worry. I'll send you both the this one, demonic, as well as the genie's gift in lieu of a reconnaissance. All right. Let's see. Okay, send. All right. Done deal, guys. Okay. Again, guys, thank you so much for coming by and keeping me company. Sorry for all those people that I missed. Like if they said something, I do apologize. I was kind of like juggling 2 things at the same time. I have a very kind of like, I don't know, low kind of like focus, tunnel vision. Like when I focus on one thing, I can't. I just like don't notice anything else. Apologize. I was kind of. Shut up, Spartan. I mean, I don't see anybody streaming Neverwinter, and I do apologize. I did promise Genocidal I was gonna raid him, so that's what I'm gonna do. He isn't playing Neverwinter, or he did play Neverwinter back in the day. He's not playing Neverwinter anymore. He's playing Call of Duty right now. But I did say I was gonna rate him, so I'm gonna rate him. Guys, again, thank you so much for coming by my stream. If there's any kind of like burning questions that you need to ask me, you can PM me directly on Twitch. And yeah, you can ask me anything, and I'll see what I can do. Anyway, guys, see you later. Peace, y'all. Or is it peace and see you all? Love y'all. Bye bye. Bye bye. Enjoy Genocidal, guys. Oh, what happened? My my Steam started.